Shall I tell you about my life? They say I'm a man of the world. I've flown across every tide. I've seen lots of pretty girls. I guess I've got everything I need. I wouldn't ask more, and there's no one I'd rather be. But I just wish I had never before.
Sorry I was so long, love. Massive queue at the chemist. Neil? What are you doing in the dark?
Oh, someone sounds happy.
Paperwork, an oasis of calm in an otherwise hectic day.
Good morning, campus surgery. I'm ever so sorry you're going to have to slow down, Mrs. Markham. I can't understand you. Yeah, Dr. Carter's here. Of course, he'll come over as soon as he can. Oh. Neil Markham's collapsed and his wife's frantic.
Has she phoned for an ambulance?
I don't know.
Call one, I'll get my bag.
Oh, and well done, by the way, for sacking off that 40-day date malarkey. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm a little bit disappointed I don't get to be your consigliere anymore. I thought that we were making some progress. But, Howard, you don't need to be introspective. Like me, you are single and proud. A lone wolf with his integrity intact. And, you got all your weekends to yourself now. Just Howard, and only Howard. What else do you need, sir?
Kate, hi. It's Howard Bellamy.
Dr. Carter,
I came as quick as I could.
he's in here.
Can you open the curtains? Kim? I'm afraid he's gone.
No. Do something. Neil? Neil?
Kim, right from the start of the illness, we knew it was terminal. I'm so sorry. I need to make a call. If there's something suspicious about the way he died.
I don't understand. Oh.
Kim, are you all right? Okay. Sorry, I really need to talk to you.
The way you spoke to that girl, Kelly, yesterday was completely unacceptable.
I know, but
No,
you-
Daniel, I don't want to hear it. Nothing you can say will excuse your ridiculous behaviour. It was a relief being away from you last night. It gave me time to think.
Joe really missed you last night.
I want you to move out for a while.
Where do you think I'm going to go?
I don't know. Anywhere. Well, somewhere local so you can still see Joe without disrupting his routine.
This is really getting out of hand.
Yes. And whose fault is that?
Phone the hospital, and they're sending an ambulance to take you in.
I don't want to go.
Well, with the chest pains, you need to be checked out to be sure.
What's going to happen to Neil?
They'll take him to the morgue, and then there'll be an inquest. Kim, I have to ask you, did Neil say anything about his intentions?
He wanted it to end.
Do you think it was planned?
Yeah. No. You don't understand. It wasn't meant to be like this. I was meant to go with him.
Come in.
I'm trying to catch you all morning.
Oh?
Can we have a chat?
Yeah.
You were right. Work is a bit full on at the moment, but it's just an excuse. The reason that I've been holding off from doing this properly is fear. But I'm going to try and overcome it. So I've booked us another appointment this afternoon.
This afternoon?
3 o'clock, is that right?
Yeah, of course.
Good. See you there.
See you there.
See you later. Very sad. Lovely couple. He was a very talented playwright.
Did she say anything?
She thinks he took his own life. They were planning to do it together.
She could have given him the drink.
Oh, I doubt that.
Anyway, it's a suspicious death. You know how it works.
Sarge?
Yeah, excuse me, Heston.
Excuse me, has something happened? What's going on?
Sorry, you are?
Jack Goodall, one of Neil's old students.
Oh, I'm Heston Carter, Neil's doctor.
Is he okay?
I'm afraid not. He died this morning.
No. Oh. I mean, I knew he was ill, but...
I'm so sorry. It was sooner than we expected.
Oh, poor Kim. Can I see her?
Do you know Kim?
Well, I feel like I do. Neil's told me so much about her.
She's not here.
The thing is, he sent me this email out of the blue last week, said he had something important to tell me.
Right. Why don't you come back in a few days when she's had a chance to recover?
Yeah, of course. Thanks for your help, Doctor.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Rob, I'm off now.
Thanks, Heston. This handwriting. Do we think it's Mr. Markham's?
Yeah, it could be.
Thanks, Floyd.
Here's your prescription. And this time, please just finish the course. Oh, please leave.
Sarah, I know things have got out of hand.
Oh, really?
I found a hotel, so that's... But look, I need to talk to you, all right? I was thinking maybe I could come over later when Joe's gone to bed. There are some things I need to say.
Okay, but for now, I've got patience.
Okay?
I've got a photograph of the letter. I'm afraid I couldn't bring the original. It was addressed to you.
I don't understand. We had it all planned.
He must have changed his mind.
We agreed we both wanted the same.
But from what he's written, he wanted you to live.
Not without Neil, he knew that.
I'm glad you both decided to continue working with me.
I'm afraid I rather dominated the last session, so I think this should be Howard's time.
Oh, really, there's no need.
I know it can feel quite alien at first. It took real courage to come back.
Thank you.
Would you say you've always found it difficult to speak about your feelings?
pretty much.
But coming here today represents a new resolve?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
But you did say to me that you were determined to overcome your fear.
Good. So where should we start? Sometimes it helps to start at the very beginning.
Oh, that's a very good place to start.
Would you be able to tell me a little about your early life? Your family?
Do I have to?
Shall I try some questions? Would that make it easier? You don't have to answer them, of course.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little about your father?
Howard lost his father some years ago, didn't you?
Sorry, but do you mind me asking what's this got to do with anything? I mean, you know, we're here to see if me and Emma can get on. You know, not examine my family tree.
All right. Shall we try another subject?
Hi, there's a Kim Markham here.
Yeah. Helical 1.
Thanks. Kim, how are you feeling?
Doc, hi. Good to see you again.
Yeah. Thought you were going to wait a few days.
What? Oh, sorry, I was really keen to see Kim. Let her know how gutted I was.
Right.
I can't believe he's gone. It's such a loss.
Yeah.
I've been telling Kim he taught me back in Manchester.
When was that?
A long time ago. 20 years almost. He ran a script writing course at the Met. Oh, he was such a great teacher. People were killed to get on it.
I didn't hear.
Tell me, and I forget. Teach me, and I may remember. Involve me, and I will learn. That was his approach.
We were only together for 8 years. There's so much I didn't know about him.
Well, Neil told me that the years he spent with you were the happiest of his life.
Oh, an amazing guy. I mean, to me, to all his students, he was a legend. I wish I'd seen him before he died. The thing I don't get is what he wanted to see me about. Any ideas?
No. No, it's strange. I mean, he always told me everything. I thought until today.
17.
Yeah, why not? If you know what you want. Seemed very attractive to a young lad like me. Very safe.
Safe. That's an interesting word to use about the army.
Well, you know what I mean. Systems, procedure, framework. You know where you are.
Did you fit in?
Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact. I remember my first tour of duty.
Yes?
Well, all that structure stands you in good stead.
And in civilian life? Do you feel it keeps you safe there?
Well, the doctor says you're fine physically, but I've arranged for you to talk to the duty psychiatrist.
I don't see the point.
Hey, don't be like that.
You can talk to him about anything.
I don't see the point in anything. Not without Neil.
Well, what about his work? Was there anything new?
Yeah, he never stopped working.
Well, fantastic. You could sort through his papers, maybe even get something published.
I don't know.
You're tired. You need to rest.
Oh, I'm going to the cafe. Drinks, anyone?
No, thanks.
Not for me, thanks. Would you like me to ask him to go?
He means well.
Anyone I can ring for you?
No. After I met Neil, we didn't really see anyone else. We didn't need to.
Well, perhaps when you're ready. Jack's idea. Keep the legacy alive. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I need to take this. Yeah, Rob, thank you for getting back to me. Can I call you in a minute?
What? You spying on me?
No, I had a call. Jack, what are you doing here?
I was trying to comfort her.
You barely know her.
Hang on. I know Neil.
Well, that was 20 years ago. What's going on? Have you got some interest in his work?
Me? No way. No, I'm the last person to,
To what?
Okay. All that in there, I felt sorry for her, okay? I couldn't tell her the truth.
Which is?
Neil Markham was a fraud. He never had an original idea in his life.
What?
You've heard of A Finished Man? Yeah, they made it into a film, remember? That was my script. I wrote it for one of his classes, for an assignment. He told me he read the first act and it wasn't worth reading on. And 10 years later, he passed it off as his own and took the glory. Oh, and the paycheck. Maybe it was guilt. Maybe he called me here to apologise. It wasn't just me. Most of his big successes, they're just rewrites of his students' work. Everyone in that department loathed him. Especially the girls, huh?
No.
You need to lie down. Come on.
So I can't persuade you to talk about your mother either?
What's the point? We didn't get on.
But isn't that exactly why you should talk about her?
Why?
It's about participating, Howard. The counselling process is completely voluntary. But I have to remind you, it was you who made the appointment.
And you who asked me to come.
Think back to your motivation, Howard. What exactly did you want from today? How did you see it going?
I don't know. I wanted her to, when I was 13, my dad disappeared. Missing in action. We didn't know if he was alive or dead. And my mother, you know, she was never very demonstrative. But when that happened, she just, silent. I was young. Lost my dad. And if I cried... If I cried, she'd made me feel like it was a betrayal. And I didn't know if she was grieving for him, or if she was glad he was gone, or if she blamed me. And all I wanted from her in that first year
I don't need to rest. I want to hear this. What makes you think that he stole your work?
Everything. The setup, the characters. He changed the title, admittedly. I called it The Finished Man. One word.
Casey was Neil's favourite character. If the dead die, if he can.
If he can but forget.
I was with him when he wrote that. It was 2009. We were on holiday. It was in Tuscany.
I wrote it. Grotti, student flat, Manchester, 1995.
If this is true, why didn't you come forward sooner?
What was I going to do? Sue him? Jack Goodall versus Neil Markham. Who'd have believed me?
Excuse me. Rob, thanks for getting back. Yeah? Okay. Right. I knew it didn't add up. Yeah, thanks. See you shortly.
You're very kind. I don't blame Jack for any of this.
Jack. Jack Goodall.
What?
Who are you, Jack?
I don't understand.
No, I don't know what he's going on about. Crazy.
Why are you really here?
Look, I've already told you. What is your problem?
Well, first of all, you come to the hospital against my advice. Then you go on about this legendary script writing course at the Met. I had someone look it up. It never existed, let alone taught by Neil Markham.
This, isn't my idea. It's Neil's.
Neil's idea.
Yeah, I never even met him. He contacted me through the agency. He sent me a draft a couple of months back.
A draft?
Yeah, thanks to you, I had to go off script a bit.
You're an actor.
What are you doing?
Well, a job. I'm not exactly swamped with offers.
Everyone at Manchester University loathed him, especially the girls. I handed it in for an assignment. There's even lines in here for me.
Yeah.
I said this. Who gave you this? Neil?
And the first phase was the keeping the legacy going stuff. And if that didn't work, I had to go on to phase 2.
Blacken his name so Kim would think twice about following him?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
But it's awful. All day long, he's just been controlling me, manipulating me like I'm some kind of puppet. What kind of person would do that to someone that they loved?
It's too late notice to get a babysitter.
Maybe I can come round after I've had some supper at the hotel and talk when Joe's gone to bed.
Maybe. For an hour.
You know Michael Burnett, yeah?
Yes, what of it?
Looks like he's in a spot of bother.
They've made him resign from the university.
Maybe he needed to go.
If you hadn't made such a public example of him, he could have owned up and kept everyone on side.
Wait a minute.
I've changed my mind about tonight, Daniel.
Oh, come on, Zara!
What happens now?
Jack Goodall, or whatever your real name is, I'd like you to come to the station, please. Make a statement.
Done nothing wrong.
That may be so, but we found a man dead in his home this morning, and then you turn up using a false name and pretending to know him. I think you might have some questions to answer, don't you?
Well, that's nothing to do with me. I was just here to sell a story to his wife.
No, that poor woman has had her emotions dragged all over the place, and you feel no remorse.
Paid to do a job, that's all.
Well paid, was it?
Well enough. I won't have to give it back, will I?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
We all have to make a living, don't we?
Come on.
Howard.
Could really do some company tonight.
Howard,
Come over to mine, I'll cook you something.
oh, come on. You know the rules. And anyway, I'm going to be far too busy writing up my diary.
Come on.
Good night, Howard. Sleep well.
Crisis team will be here in half an hour, Kim.
There's really no need. I don't want to follow him anymore.
You're still very vulnerable. They'll help you. Talk things through.
I gave up everything for Neil. Friends, family, job. I spent the last 8 years doing exactly what he told me.
And now?
I need to remember who I am, how I was before I met him. Thank you for everything, Dr. Carter, but I need to go in on my own. This time I started thinking for myself.
I could tell you about my life and keep you amused, I'm sure, about all the times I cried and how I don't want to be sad anymore, and how I wish I was in love.
us.
It's your last chance.
I mean it. I'll use this.
I need you, Al.
Don't let him boss you around.
How many more people are going to get hurt before they realise just how toxic you are?
What's going on, Roy? Well, what are you doing?
I've seen someone. There's something out there.
Who's out there?
Is Adele getting cold feet?